is there something that you thought of that, okay, once we add another person or as we continue to grow that you want to implement or get involved into the position, if that makes sense?
So I think it is a little tricky with only two of us to manage global changes across a bunch of different products. So we've got, hundreds of different products, and how do we, manage all that and stuff. So a lot of times as a regulatory strategist, so a regulatory specialist, where you're doing submissions, a lot of times regulatory specialists can rely on regional partners, right, to do some work. So they might provide information to people in Europe or Asia Pac or Brazil or something like that, but they might also have other people that are either doing most of the submission or something like that, and they can kind of rely on those partners. We're having a little bit more difficulty trying to rely on our regional partners for some of this information. And it's not because they don't know. They know because they live there, and they do have relationships, right? They do have relationships, but they are so busy doing the work, right, that a lot of times the communication flow can be tricky because things will be happening, let's say over in Asia Pac or something, and Asia Pac Hologic is very aware of it and they know what's going on, but corporate doesn't. And so it's like, how can we try to help this this communication flow a little bit better? Because truthfully, things change so much in China and in Asia Pac as a whole, that if they spent time trying to tell us everything that was going on, then that would be their full day of stuff, and they wouldn't be actually doing any work. So some of the challenges that we have is just really trying to globally keep up with everything. And like I said, there's only two of us. And so I can imagine all the other companies out there that don't have dedicated people doing this work. How are they keeping up with all these changes? I don't know. Are they keeping up with changes? I don't know. But, I know sometimes companies say, well, we can't afford to do that. But I would also ask the question, what can you afford not to do? Because that's going to catch up to you at some point. And, if we even go back 5 years, Darwin, from when we started talking about this, even 5 years ago, there weren't as many changes going on as there are today. So many different changes going on. So even in just this 5 years, it's almost gotten to the point where it's impossible to keep up with everything unless you do have this function